So you've probably seen them all over your social media feeds, right? These promises of making easy money right from your phone. But how do these things actually work? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on one of them. We're doing an objective deconstruction of what's called the Easy Phone Money Affiliate Blueprint, just to see what the claims are, step by step. This is like the million-dollar question for anyone just starting out, isn't it? You see all these creators with massive followings, and you just think, how in the world do I get my first sale when I'm literally starting at zero? It can feel totally impossible. Well, this system that we're digging into today claims it has the answer, a specific, repeatable blueprint. So let's break it all down, the claims, how it works, the strategies, using its own training material as our guide.
Okay, so every system like this starts with a hook, right? That one big promise that gets your attention. Let's take a look at the financial carrot they're dangling here.
$200. That's the number. It's the whole anchor for their entire marketing and payment plan. It's the heart of the system. And here's the key thing. It's not about earning that $200 just one time. As the system's own guide says, the whole point is to earn unlimited commissions. The entire model is built to create this recurring income stream, all based on that one payout. So that's the promise. But what are people really buying? And, what's the price of admission to get started? Let's unpack the business blueprint itself.
So the core product is called a business blueprint. And what's interesting is how much they stress that it's adaptable. The material claims this isn't just for one thing, but it's a flexible framework you can supposedly apply to all sorts of different business areas.
So how do you get qualified to actually earn those commissions? According to the documents, it's a pretty simple two-step deal. First, you pay a one-time fee of $297. Then, you just verify your purchase through an email. Boom. Once you do that, you're officially in the system. All right, now we get to the engine of the whole operation. How do you actually make the content that gets you the sales? The system has a very, very specific way of doing this.
The main strategy is something they call content modeling, and the whole goal here is to get rid of the guesswork. Instead of trying to come up with some viral hit out of thin air, the system teaches you to just find what's already working and use those successful videos as a template for your own. This whole content modeling idea is really guided by two big rules. First, simplicity. You're told to read right from a script and keep your editing super minimal. The second is consistency. Keep your video style the same and post on a regular schedule. Simple and steady. Okay, now this is where it gets really clever. The blueprint uses AI to scale this whole process up. The workflow is super simple. You find a video that's doing well, you grab the script from it, and then you pop it into ChatGPT to spit out a bunch of new variations. This gives you a never-ending supply of content that's already based on something proven to work. And they're just as specific when it comes to the actual filming. The training tells you to use the built-in teleprompter effect, set the speed to number 2 so it sounds natural, and get rid of the guidelines so it looks clean. It's a very precise recipe, all designed to be as efficient as possible. So all of this leads up to what is probably the most unique part of this whole playbook, the zero-follower hack. This is how the system claims you can make money before you even hit 1,000 followers, which is usually when you can finally add a clickable link to your bio. So here's the hack. Instead of a website, you put a clickable email address in your bio. Then you set that email account to vacation mode, so it sends an automatic reply to anyone who messages it. And inside that auto-reply email, that's where you put your affiliate link. It's a really slick little workaround to the platform's rules. So does this little trick actually work? Well, the system's training material points to this number as its proof. $1,800. And here's the context that makes that number so powerful. That $1,800, which is 9 sales, was apparently made in just 10 to 12 days, and it was done by an account that only had a couple hundred followers. They position it as direct proof that this email funnel strategy flat out works. But this isn't just about a short-term trick. The documents also lay out a playbook for how to build this into something more sustainable for the long haul. This long-term strategy is all about mixing it up with 3 main types of videos. You've got your direct sales videos to get people to act, lifestyle videos to seem more authentic, and educational videos to give people value and show you know what you're talking about. So what does this look like every day? The goal is 2 to 3 posts, and the key is to work smarter, not harder. You create the video once, save it, and then you repost it across multiple platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, to get the most eyes on it. And this really brings us to the ultimate sales pitch.
The system basically claims that if you do this consistently every day, which they say eventually only takes about 15 to 20 minutes, that's the path to a long-term monthly income of $10,000 to $25,000. So after breaking this whole blueprint down, we're kind of left with this one big question. This entire system is built on the idea that a simple, superstructured, replicable process is the key to making money online. From copying successful content with AI to the zero-follower email trick, every single step is designed to be easy and scalable. So the question is this: is that kind of simplicity the real secret, or is there more to the story?